Hi, everybody. Sorry, bit of a uh-oh. Wait a second, didn't I schedule a stream on YouTube? Did I not change the title of it? Jeez. Gee. We'll figure that out. Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. Sorry, so sorry I'm late. Busy morning. Lots of things to do. What about you? I'm sure you guys have been pretty busy too. That's why we're all late together today. Hi. Nice butts in the chat, guys. Thank you though for being here, notification gang, appreciate you. We're going into the game today. We're gonna play and talk and all that jazz, but we're also gonna look at Elite Dangerous briefly because they released a new ship, and not gonna lie, if you look at this, even the trailer thumbnail they used for the new ship release, it's got No Man's Sky energies to it. You see this? Come on now. Look at that trailer thumbnail right there. So we're going to talk a little bit about what that means for the space game department, and I guess how it factors into all these different games that we're playing now. I mean, we got X4 is doing pretty good. Spacecraft is looking quite nice. Star Citizen's getting updates. Elite Dangerous is adding ship interior-ish. No Man's Sky still doing its updates as always. It's nice. It's golden. It's good. It's juicy. We got a lot of good space stuff to do. Good morning to you. I've got some tea. I'm gonna do myself some pours, and I would love to hear what kind of tea you guys are rocking. Or rather, I guess not tea. Usually you guys are drinking coffee. What is it today though? Tell me it's some tea. Where are my tea boys at in chat? I have myself another episode of vanilla chai because that stuff was so freaking good on Saturday. I'm dirty for it. And this will get me through the day. It's noon your time? Well, good afternoon. It's morning over here. Fresh and bright and early. Well, not really that bright and early anymore, but it's still fresh for the most part. In this economy, only tap water. Tea makes it go longer. You spread it out a little bit more, you know? British? No, American. Classic old red, white, and blue. Britain has red, white, and blue on their flag too, huh? Can't really use that one. Do they? Man, now I'm trying. The French flag keeps coming to my head. What's the British flag look like? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, you guys. That's right. It's red, white, and blue. It's the freaking cross thing. Oh man, Mrs. Tomato's gonna come in here and hit me. Making Brits in the chat all angry. Coffee black, all done. Man, if I could get past the smell of coffee, then maybe I could try it. But then I still would have to get past the taste of it. It's unfortunate. Salt water and fresh water too hot for anything. I guess salt water is cool. That's something. Half of Europe is red, white, and blue. See? We are all a family. Hell yeah. Green eggs, you got yourself some new tires, some coffee, and now work. Do the new tires have to do with work? Drinks tea because he is Turkish. Well, I in some ways I'm Turkish, preferably not in ways that might lead to me going home in the first round of the World Cup. Sorry, I'm gonna keep bringing that up. It was a great game. Fantastic game. One of the best games of football I've seen in a while. That's the great fun fact of coffee. The lighter the blend, the higher the caffeine content, the darker the better the flavor and less caffeine. Yeah, but also the flavor is the bad part. It's like the people who go and like drink a shot of alcohol and they're like, ooh, I hate this. Help you get to work. Other than that, no relation to work. Well, okay, well, tires. The tires will definitely help you get to work. Thank you very much. We beat the USA, so Colexis with 10 gifted subs in Twitch, getting us started off for the day. Hot and spicy on the Toes Gang, dude. That's actually really good timing. I just sent the Toes Gang entries to Mrs. Tomato for the quarter. Today is the last stream of the quarter, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't win to March, April, May, June. Yeah, June is, wait, is that right? Yeah, June is ending. So we will pull Toes Gang probably on Wednesday. Let me add you to the board, buddy. Shout out to Fola. Shout out to Fola for gracing us on the board last time. Can we get a freaking Get over here, marker. Little marker guy. Collects this dude. I don't know if we have a discount on subs. I've been seeing discounts on subs on a couple Twitch channels, but if we do, God bless. It's the best time to do it. No Darker what has a different flavor for sure. Most dark roasts are just burnt though. You know, when I was a kid, I was talking to these girls and they were trying to tell me that I was hot, but instead of saying hot, they said I was burnt. And I've never forgotten it. So whenever I see somebody describe something that's dark as being burnt, it just takes me back. Like, awkward compliments. There was a discount, but first stream post payday wouldn't have mattered. Well, dude, I appreciate it nonetheless, man. Thank you so much. They need to add the Welsh dragon to the Union Jack. There's got to be a dragon on some kind of flag somewhere, right? Fluffy Gamer! Fluffy Gamer matching the collections, dude. Let's go, bro. Yes, guys. What a way to start a Monday. Genuinely. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. I had to make a run out to Staples for an early morning, nice little early morning routine. And I gotta say, I was much more preferring to be over here streaming at the time. There was this guy, I was at the Staples counter, and I was going to check out with the stuff I had. I had already talked to him too about getting help with finding the envelope I needed. And I was trying to check out, and I walk over to the checkout counter, and there's two kiosk things here. There's a little scanning thing next to it. I stand here for like a good 5 seconds. Dude is just tapping away on his computer. I'm looking at what he's doing. He's just trying to open Outlook and struggling at it. And I'm like standing here. By the way, dude, if you're watching this stream, I'm not making fun of you, all right? Just story time. I appreciate you for watching. And I'm just standing here like with the product, just kind of waiting, looking around. He's probably like 10 feet away from me, maybe turned sideways. I know you got peripherals, dude. He's still not acknowledging me. I start kind of like moving some stuff to make it obvious that I'm trying to go. And I'm like, hey man, is there self-checkout here? And he just kind of turns to me, walks on over, does the whole normal process like he wasn't just standing there for like 20 seconds. It was so strange. And that's early morning Staples for you. Sorry, I was stalling just so I could reset these numbers real quick because I have not done this whole goal thing in a while. Let's see, I think somebody else dropped a sub today. Earlier on, if I'm not mistaken. Nymphadora! No, that was Saturday. Hipita! It was my man Hipita with the 9-month subbed. Brother, that's a Twitch baby. Congratulations, dude. It's a streamer. I'm also going to update some streaks here. What better way to streak than on Notion? This is not a paid ad. Maverick, where are you on here? Your number's constantly going up every time. Every single. I need to alphabetize this. It is awful trying to find names on here. Here we go. Mr. Maverick. Why is your streak not on here? 150, dude. God bless you. That's a lot of suffering. Shailisha, who obviously got their streak reset. Sorry about that. Up to 5. Up on the 5er. Yeah, last Saturday reset a lot of streaks. No, last Thursday. That was rough. That was not my fault. It kind of was. Not completely. Mr. Original Zergex, you're getting added onto the Toes Gang board. Welcome. Congratulations. You are now a 3-streak Sammy. Avocado, you're at 74. I don't feel like counting yours. Let's see. Where's Avocado on here? Looks like it says 10. Looks like somebody messed up their streak, buddy. I'll update it till it tells me something different. And Johnny Macaroni, what are you at? 32? Up from 25 was the last update. My biggity bad, dude. Twitch is working good, it seems. Nothing that you went live. It's got to be something. Is it at least letting you stream in 1080p? Fingers crossed. Come on. Give me more pixels, Amazon, please. I've ordered so many things from them. We used Prime Day for like a bunch of stuff. We got our baby registry on there. Give me pixels, Amazon. Please. You killed those girls, so now they are... They're dead. 1080p! Yay! Kids! The kids love a good resolution. What features are we looking at today? I'm going to take on some more of Reco's missions because I want to get a good understanding of how they progress and how they work and what else is available to us. I also want to see if we can hit up a Foxtrot bunker and get some heavy armor. In fact, maybe we do that in the reverse order. We go get some heavy armor and then we do the missions so that if I need to fight somebody, we could take the armor with us, although that armor doesn't look super great to carry around. I have also heard that you can fly ships in the super heavy armor. Like, what? I wonder if they're just not going to have any of the hardcore setbacks to these kinds of things. I certainly hope so, but you can also heal yourself. It sounds like you just have to pull it out of your inventory instead of off your suit. It's still PTU, so we'll see if they balance it. We got to pick it up ourselves and give some feedback on it, but so far sounds a little lackadaisical to me. Before we get into the game though, space nerds, as you know, ship interiors are important. Last year I released this video. It is still my best performing video ever. I think maybe more No Man's Skies videos are in order. Toes. And then you look at my last one. But this was kind of the thinking behind that last video. And gameplay in your own ship. If there was another besides Star Citizen that could, I'd be looking really serious. Ship interiors. And No Man's Sky just did it. So, after almost a decade of free updates, No Man's Sky has added walkable ship interiors, something Elite Dangerous ensured players were not worth the resources. And that is kind of the crux of this. Elite Dangerous gave out this whole thing a long time ago. Let me see if I can find it. I think it was here. Yeah, this is 13 years ago, the creator of Elite Dangerous during kind of that Kickstarter campaign era.
Another example that we've built into the structure of the game is ship interiors. Now, a lot of people have you've seen that we're designing all the ships with the interiors in mind, how the cargo is unloaded, all of that sort of thing, how damage occurs. And that's because that another thing that we are doing, again down the line, is that you will be able to walk around inside your ship, you'll be able to get out of your ship, walk around inside space stations, other vehicles, all of that sort of thing. We've shown the damage on the ship, the damage models. Imagine looking at that from inside the ship outwards, seeing your cargo flying out into space, seeing the flames, trying to fight them. All of those things that we plan with time, they won't be at the first release because we want to do them right, we want to do them well. All of these will be done as updates, and I'll talk some more about that in a second, but the point...
So that's kind of... sounds real Chris Roberts coded, huh? It's like a very Star Citizen-esque in its delivery of, here's what's going to happen, and you're going to get to do this, and look at what we've done already to make that obvious. And I know, I am totally one to believe that kind of stuff, and sometimes it happens. Oftentimes it happens. It just takes a while, which is what we're going to talk about today because they finally reached this point to an extent. But there was a point at which they basically came out and said it wasn't worth the resources. They said they were going to do it, and then several years later, they were like, hey, listen, this is... it was a video with, I think, the community manager who was saying it live, and I can't pull it up right now, but it's somewhere out there. Basically just saying, like, we have decided that it's not worth the resources. They added space legs with the Odyssey update, but in general, walking around on ships wasn't something that was seen as that important at the time. And you also had plenty of people in the community who backed this. David Hardy here says, buy a carrier if you want ship interiors. You can have a bar, treat your imaginary friends to a round of drinks, then go back to playing the game and never bother with ship interiors again. Every week we get this same question. I honestly wish FDev would just announce, no, we are not wasting resources on ship interiors, not now, nor in the future. A lot of people think folks don't want to fly around on their ships and walk around. They see walking around amongst friends as an extra. And I think a lot of folks are missing just how many people want to just hang out with friends. It doesn't have to be something that's magically gameplay groundbreaking. People just want to have a cool environment to hang out with their friends in and do the things they like. And for a lot of folks, that's flying a spaceship and shooting some people every once in a while. So it was quite interesting when last year No Man's Sky came out and basically gave ship interiors on their new update for Voyagers.
This is for the explorers, the wanderers.
Let's jump forward a little bit so we can look at it.
They expand our horizons.
Now I'll say this.
They reach farther.
Ship interiors, EVA gameplay, all good. They haven't expanded on it as much as I would hope just yet, but it's in the game. And it kind of showed the direction that I think a lot of these types of games are going, which is social space, hang out with people, don't lose sight of your friends, be able to actually walk around the environments you want to. Cool update, pretty groundbreaking, I think, for them, and I think gave a signal to the rest of the industry that this is the direction these kinds of games need to go. Now, there's one other obvious game that's been doing this. Here's Star Citizen doing it back in 2016. It was novel back then, not as much now, but still clearly a challenge for people to get doing. You can see you got two players in the ship. One's in the back getting off a turret.
Okay, so
you guys are not new to this.
get in the back and
But like,
Glenn's gonna open the back
at
door.
this time, the only reason this wasn't really, I think, seen as that impressive throughout the game industry is because Star Citizen was always a meme and always has been a meme to a lot of people. It's just a tech demo. Even if it is doing something cool, what can you actually do with it besides try it out and then log off? No Man's Sky, I think, was the first one to really make people consider it as an actual game mechanic in the wider scene than just the space game realm. So that's why it's interesting now to see Elite Dangerous coming out June 26, 2026 with the Nomad, a small ship that's not exactly the same kind of thing. It's not going all the way to Star Citizen No Man's Sky style of everyone gets together in their ship and flies around in the different parts of the game and does missions together and all that. This is still just an addition onto other ships. It is essentially an SRV that flies. It's to help with scanning, exploration, and exoplanet stuff. But I think it's a beginning. I think it's at least a start, and it could show Elite Dangerous starting to move in that direction of ship interiors, accepting that it is worth the resources. I do find it kind of funny because the way this works, the way they've made it work, is that they've basically made the ship interior part of the outside world, so that when you normally would teleport into your pilot seat from outside the ship in Elite Dangerous, you teleport from next to the seat to in the seat. So when they're filming stuff like this, they just film him running into the ship, because that does show the interior. But if you recorded it for like another 5 seconds, it would show him teleporting into the seat, which obviously you don't want in the trailer. So very interesting. And I think I'm going to give this game another shot sometime soon. I don't know when, but I've been wanting to play it for a little while, and it's definitely on my list, my short list of games that I probably could find myself obsessing over. That being said, welcome, Elite Dangerous. It's good to see another space game getting this feature, and I hope they build on it, and I hope it expands, and I hope we have just another space game that lets us freaking fly ships with friends and see places and do things. We like to fly and see and do, right? Space nerds. All right, let's play. Let's see what the new patch is giving us. 4.9 PTU. There's no new update this week, so we're still playing on whatever patch was published on Friday. But maybe that's a good sign? Maybe it's just so good that they don't need to put out a new patch? Possibly? Yo, Colt, thank you for subbing, dude. 29 months. The Colt, one and only Colt Kimber. Appreciate you with the Prime sub. 07s, buddy. End of the month. Best time to put up a Prime sub. And fa 97, good year. I appreciate you. Thank you so much also for subbing up at tier 1 on Twitch. This is so weird. And there it is, folks. There it is. One of my rare accidental button presses. I do have a button on my mouse for the lights, because honestly, it's not really a big deal if they accidentally go off. And I have to turn them on and off so often for like little shots that it's helpful. But yeah, I do accidentally press these buttons still. You don't think Elite will be all that successful with interiors? All the ships they already have in frame were designed with no interiors in mind, so having to go back and put interiors into their log of ships will result in poorly laid out interiors that won't look good or make sense. Just your opinion. Maybe it's only new ships that can have interiors. I think it would still be better than no ships. Granted, that would be a huge, like, kind of feature creep, sort of power creep problem. But you heard him on the camera. He said that they built all of their... He said they... No. Listen here. All right? You listen to my Braben. He knows what he's talking about. Where did that go? Come here. What the... Dude. What in the fucking world? What was that ad?
Another example that we've built into the structure of the game is ship interiors. Now, a lot of people have seen, you've seen that we're designing all the ships with the interiors in mind, how the cargoes...
He didn't lie. You shut your mouth. Good thing you bought the top option in ED. What is that? The whole company? Yeah, it's like good thing I just bought FDev. Now who's winning? They added the FPS stuff in Odyssey, and at that expansion dropped further VR. I think you still get it in the cockpit though. It's been a bit. Yeah, I remember constantly being told that Elite Dangerous Odyssey was going to kill Star Citizen. But Starfield was also going to kill Star Citizen. We all know the only thing that can kill Star Citizen though. Say it with me, everybody. It's Star Citizen. Mr. Leo, I see you with your 30 consecutive stream streak, and I up you from 23. Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for being an awesome lead specialist. Isn't 4.8.3 this week? It probably is. Yeah, it'll probably be on this week in Star Citizen. Which now is releasing on like almost Tuesday. Tuesday for some of you. Maverick, it almost releases on like Wednesday for you, man. What are you talking about? God dang it. Let me out. SC ran great all weekend. Let me hear from chat. How you guys feeling about SC's performance lately? Is it feeling better than 4.8? Are you feeling more likely to get back in game, or are you still holding off? When it came out, you paid the most for perma updates. Oh, nice. Hey, that's pretty cool. That was a good call on your part. All right, we got ourselves a P8. We don't have any ammo for it though, so let's go down real quick and do some shopping. Anybody know if you can get the super heavy armor in Levski or Nix, or are we gonna have to go all the way back to Stanton and run some Foxwell bunkers? So 4.9 right now is bad since no Siege of Orison. Super heavy armor is broken, and Oreko was supposedly turned off for wave 1. Yeah, some of her missions are in, but not the story ones. Cobra Mark 5 made you think new ships might struggle more. Not sure what else there is to test besides the new hit markers and older content. What's on the docket? I am focusing mainly on getting these Reco missions sorted, making sure that they actually make sense, and the armor. Yeah. Let's see. Who doesn't like a cheeky laser pointer for no reason? And a couple of keep me alive pens. A couple I win buttons. That's cool. I didn't want to see my inventory. Dang it. That's the wrong button. Oh, I'm in the wrong profile, that's why. Need to have my Star Citizen, there we go. What is going on, man? Why does it keep putting me on this profile? There we go. You heard about the fuel changes for 4.9? Explorers having less QT than haulers, and haulers getting beat by heavy fighters. I've seen some weird choices around the quantum fuel. Don't understand it. I haven't even tried to understand it, to be honest. Is there a modeling game yet? No. SC did impress you about a year ago that you finally bought it. All the other updates have been great, but you've been lacking in playing with life and all. Dude, honestly, I feel like right now is the least opportune time to play video games in a long time. I'm not gonna say since I've been playing video games, because that feels hyperbolic. But I genuinely don't see how anybody can enjoy gaming right now to its fullest. We were just talking, me and Mrs. Tomato were just talking yesterday about, like, it was so much fun to just go to a game store and pick up like the Prima game guides and look at the pictures from in the game and read about the stats and stuff. It was cool to open a game case and like look at the booklet inside. It was sick to, you know, buy a game console. It's like everything is so expensive. Nothing is becoming physicalized as much. And all the game companies are like trying to push ridiculous games and then closing studios when those ridiculous games don't work, and then we just get less games. It's like, what the fuck are we supposed to play? It's painful, and like I said, I don't want to be hyperbolic and say it's the worst it's ever been, but like, it's expensive to game now, and there's so many different crises going on in the world that everybody has less and less time. So, you know, it's nice when you get in game and the elevator doesn't cut your head off. Steam is flooded with people remaking old Flash games and trying to sell them. I still stick to my classic itch.io. That's all I need. I got it on my phone. Where is it? No, it's not itch, it's snake. Is it snick? Slither! Slither.io, that's right. See, this is my jam right here. Look at that! I just took him out without looking! I'm a baller in this game, dude. Get it! Ah! Who knew I could play without looking? That's one of my favorites. That's the only game I need. Someday some AAA publisher is going to pull it up. Say, you know what? You can give me a couple extra bucks for 2 extra slither inches. And then it's all downhill from there. You go to a shop to buy a game, then you'd read the manual on the bus home. Dude, such great times. I remember getting a game at the midnight release and then still having to go to school the next day, so I just bring the manual with me to school. Not pay any attention in class. Golly, those are good times. I do have a P8, don't I? Yeah. All right, we're going to leave the P4 because that's for losers. And I guess we can take this stuff. What is this? LH86. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. You'll play GTA 6 and only GTA 6 and you'll like it. Do you think everybody else is going to follow suit, raising prices? Losing discs? What you heard, CR used CryEngine as a base game engine because he needed specific functions that UE didn't do back in the day. I think he picked CryEngine because it was pretty, and the CryEngine team, Crytek was very forward thinking. They did a lot to create demos, to work with people to create demos, to get folks locked into their technology, because it was good for Crytek as a company. And they basically had to change so much of it anyways to do that. Like, they didn't even have 64-bit precision in CryEngine. It might have been because it had some features that he wanted, but it really does seem like it was a technology play, and the only reason it worked out is because they ended up getting the CryEngine devs. I actually have a video that is coming out for supporters tomorrow about that, about the whole Crytek to CIG exodus, and about how CIG is kind of seeing a similar exodus-ish. Not quite. Not similar. Not similar. But there is a surprising amount of those same Crytek devs now moving on. Saber? Alrighty, let us get some distance here, so we don't have any suspicious actors near us. You're sold that you bought games that had copy protection of what is the third word in the fourth sentence on page 16. I don't think I saw anybody mention the bunkers, so I'm just going to head back to Stanton. Recco's Moraine runner mission is broken, but Moraine's data retrieval mission works perfectly. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Hello, Shadow. The plan today is bunkers and armor. Bunkers and armor, baby. That is actually bad for the game. Those Crytek devs made the engine, basically. Oh, it is. It is. And I've been saying it for the last couple of months. I don't think it really sticks that much. I don't know how many people are actually noticing that, but I do keep mentioning it because it's an undercurrent that's going to end up being bad for the company long term. I'm in the PTU right now, yeah. Super Heavy's in the bunker missions for Foxwell in Stanton only. However, the missions weren't spawning over the weekend. Seems the missions aren't refreshing on PTU. Well, that would be far too close to normal. Guess we'll find out soon. Did I already do a walkthrough with an Ironclad? I didn't. No, I did not. I don't have access to the Ironclad anymore. It's Rayland time now. Get Rayland. Oh, there it is. Egad. Where did they go? Who hired them? I don't know. That I don't know. Some folks have gone independent. Some have moved to other studios. Some I think are in between work. Some are, there's definitely still plenty at CIG. For instance, Marco, I believe was his name, who developed the Planet Tech. Pretty sure he's still there. Doubt much is left of the old Crytek engine at this point. It's a new engine. Yeah, but those devs still built it, you know? They basically took what they knew of CryEngine and used that to develop a new engine. And it's still super, like, institutional knowledge, you know? Is it an indication that they are no longer needed for Squadron 42? I'm going to try not to draw direct conclusions as to why they're leaving or have left, why anybody has left other than what they say specifically. And a lot of times people don't make any sort of mention or statement about why they do. So I don't know. I think the Brian Chambers one is the most interesting because he was the lead of the Frankfurt office. He was the person who was instrumental in starting that office and getting all the Crytek devs over there, allegedly. And he was the one who, I think he was like co-lead on Squadron's development. And so his departure is, again, it's just one of those things you can't really draw a conclusion on. He made a statement, but he didn't say why. He just said he was all done. Very well might have finished up his work on the game and is waiting for it to release now. You don't want to be a broken record, but really try to take the Tibby and go through a jump point. Want to see your reaction. The Tiburon?
75%.
Wow, that drained me. I don't have one. What happens to it? All right, we're gonna have to jump somewhere else more normal than this. When you bought it at SC, you ended up grabbing the Vulture so you could fast track into some creds when you do play. The Vulture's a great chip for making money. Look at how far these freaking jump point is out here, dude. It's nuts. What's closest? Crusader or Microtech? I should probably hit a Microtech. Wait, we're not even on live. I don't got to worry about where I am. Let's go to Crusader. Microtech will take us 88 million grandmothers. 88 grandmothers, and Crusader takes us 50 grandmothers, dude. That's so much better. Did I see that ship flyby sound seem to be in 4.9? Oh, like they've been changed? I did see Super Mac Brother testing them out earlier. I wasn't listening to the stream. Was that what he was looking at? At a certain point, some people just aren't needed anymore, so they might get new roles, which might not be what they want. Hence, they leave and seek new opportunities. It's very possible. A lot of different reasons people might depart. Microtech is where the bunker missions are for Super Heavy. You know, there are none of them showing up in the Crusader area. To make a game engine is harder than making a single player game with a finished game engine. Do you think RSI will sell their Star engine later? I don't think it's out of the possibility to license it. I don't think they'll sell it. I think CIG could do the exact same thing that Crytek did. Crytek originally started their engine in, I think, 1999 maybe or so, 1988, 1998. They showed it off. They got the attention of NVIDIA and Ubisoft. That helped them get funding to develop the tech. They then started making games with the tech. They licensed their engine out to other creators so that they could make games. They even licensed the engine out to like the medical industry and stuff so that they could do a lot of stuff outside of gaming that uses the engine. It's a lot of the same stuff we see Epic do now. And it let Crytek grow into a kind of a tech powerhouse, which is why they had so much good knowledge inside the company at the time. But they spread themselves too thin and couldn't pay their employees, so their employees started going to other companies that were doing heavy tech stuff, where they wanted to start getting into that same rhythm of expanding and advancing on tech and gaming. CIG was doing that at the time, and they were able to pick a lot of those folks up. But Crytek itself was really going the same path as Epic is now. They just couldn't do it as well or scale up as much. I think gaming wasn't as big an industry at the time. But in that same sense, I think that CIG, like Crytek back then, could just license their game out to other companies to make games. They could go the... Let's see, what's the other model? Trying to think of what other company maintains their own engine and buys studios. Because that's also a thing. CIG technically, I think, is a publisher. RSI is the studio, or vice versa. And so they could just buy other studios like they did with Turbulent and have those studios make games on the Star engine and create a network like that. They'd still own all of the engine, all of the development, but there would be other games that are running it. There's a lot of things you could do with an engine you make like this. That's probably the best thing they have going for them, but they got to prove it out with Squadron first. Leo Nim, thank you for recognizing. 21% hydration. At this point, it's probably just a conspiracy put on by CIG. Why did CIG drop the fuel so low on the Raylan? It makes no sense. They had to nerf it, of course. It was too powerful. Your takeaway from server meshing SitCon from a couple years ago was that CIG are positioning themselves as the new Epic, big games that demonstrate their own engine tech. They could go that direction. All right, let's see if we got any bunker missions out here. Crusader, what are you providing? Foxwell, 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 Foxwell. No Foxwell. North Rock's got some platforms under attack, though. That's cool. Has this always been around? Orison platforms under attack. It doesn't even have a pay. It's just there. Don't tell me what to do, Avocado. But also, good call. That's why we have smart people in chat. You guys keep me alive. Toes. You have a real problem in your head disconnecting Star Engine from the buggy, regression-happy Star Citizen we have in the persistent universe. Hopefully Squadron 42 will be that showcase to show that their engine can shine. It has to be. It freaking has to be, dude. Of course there's going to be glitches in Squadron 42, but they genuinely need a win in the Star Engine department besides just launching tech. They really need to show that their engine can develop something that is release worthy. I agree. Because if you don't, over time, eventually you'll never get away from it. What do you think of the first second that I mentioned the creation engine? I'm sure it's not good graphics or ladders that work or something. Like, you don't, having an engine reputation like that sucks, especially before you even release a game. Ananzi, what up, dude? Y'all are some nerds, every single last one of you. Takes one to know one, dude. You feel like companies want a new engine and not an old engine. Like, who wants to start making a game on something that is as old as the Star Engine, but maybe it's the new Unreal for space engines, space games? I mean, most engines are really old, if you think about it. Star Engine's old because it's based on Crytek engine, which is old because it came from the 90s, but like the Rage engine is old and they're still using that. The Creation engine's pretty old, they're still using that. The Blam engine gets used, I guess they're dropping that for Unreal Engine now. Even the Unreal Engine is old. I remember playing Unreal Tournament back in the 2000s. I remember watching tech demos for Gears of War, showing off Unreal Engine 2 or 3 or something. They're all old. It's just a matter of maintenance. It's like a good car. Except you might not die from running into a wall or something. The creator event in October is kind of late for a 2026 release. It is, and it's an interesting, to be honest, that's I don't think there's enough details about it, but it's not a creator event. I know that much. Just looking at the people who have been getting invited, I don't think it's specified for creators or for people with public appearance. I think they're trying to hit the people that they notice a lot, but I don't think it's exclusive like that. Unreal Tournament, was it named after the tournament? Damn, I didn't realize it was named after the game. Most engines are old engines in some ways, like Source. Yeah, Source, exactly. ID Tech engine, really old as well. Yeah, and id Tech is pretty praised, I think. Engines are old because they're expensive to maintain and create. Some engines have such confusing stories. I would love to see like a whole documentary about the Frostbite engine. That game has a weird, just a weird, all around weird situation. Remember when they forced it to be used for Anthem? You think they could get away with a late December release for Squadron? I think they could get away with it in the sense that like the game would release. I think it would be a huge failure though. I guess I'm not a game publisher owner, but releasing a game in December sounds terrifying. As like people have generally made most of their holiday purchases and they're kind of tightening things up. Advertisement dollars have been spent. I guess that's good. If advertisement dollars have been spent, you're not paying as much. thought that was our med pens. Frostbite engine started with black on PS2. Did it really? Wow, I did not know black was on the Frostbite engine. I remember that game's game case was so distinct with the bullet shells. You wish the Nemesis engine was more open? It's the one that pushed the whole Mordor franchise that was Chef's Kiss. Oh, I don't think that the whole engine is closed off. I think WB just has a patent on the specific way they did that feature. Which was fun because I genuinely was naively, stupidly, I thought that CIG had figured out something to make that happen. I don't think that's going to happen now. Had to mention Anthem. That was your biggest gaming letdown probably ever. The worst part about Anthem is that it is still cool to play. Damn it, I still need a drink. Like, it had amazing suits, it had great graphics, it had pretty fun gameplay. And the flight mechanics were cool. But there was just not much to do, and the story was crap. And they tried to make it this, like, online game instead of just... Wait, I have a button for that. Come on now. And, of course, we're on the... Oh! Nope. Sorry, guys. First time. Something tells you that the delay in announcing a release date is that they are waiting for Steam and console validation for a unified release. Dude, if they release the game on Steam, that'd be so ridiculous. I think they'd be giving up a lot of money. But they would reach a lot more people. I'll give you that. They'll get a lot more sales if they release on Steam. Yo, Wildcat, thank you for the sub, bro. Appreciate you. 33 months? 33 months at tier 1? Brother, that's wild. A black tomato at this point. We got to get more sub badges for the time extension. You guys keep bumping the numbers up. Appreciate you, dude. Mr. Jellies, you as well. Thanks for the prime sub today. CC. My guy at 60 freaking months, 5 years, dude. Come on, you guys can do better than that. 5 years. My man's been here supporting the channel, making this possible. We have not taken that many sponsors over the years, and mainly we've kept doing this because of community support. So thank you so much. It means more than you know. Said, I think CIG set fuel so low right now to force refueling beacon use to stress the tech for testing. I'm already plenty stressed while testing. They don't need to do more of that. Leave me alone. Are those the people we want on Star Citizen? Which people? Oh, Steam people? I mean, there's plenty of great people who use Steam exclusively. Can't say all Steam users are the same. Do I have any missions here? No, I guess really they're not going to work. I will do a North Rock one though. Let's see if this works. Interesting. Orison platforms under attack. You know what? I'll record this. A surprise Orison mission on the PTU. Is it supposed to work?
Excellent. This is Adrienne Dupoisson with North Rock, and I will be your logistics officer.
Okay.
It is a pleasure to have you handling this operation for us. Unfortunately, the Nine Tails
I don't think it's a pleasure. We're killing people.
So you will have to take a shuttle there. I've alerted Crusader Security that you and your support team are en route to the platforms now. As you can imagine, they are eager to have this whole Nine Tails problem resolved as quickly as possible. Maybe next time they will contact us sooner. For now, get your gear and make your way to the platform shuttle.
Yeah, that's Siege of Orison. That's not just like a simple mission. That's like a whole voiced Siege of Orison thing. So the mission is up, but you can't actually do anything with it. That's a bummer. At least we know how it sounds. Sounds like other missions. You know what I'm really hoping against? I am very, very super hopeful that they're not bringing in all of these new NPCs. Can we just go back to like the March monthly report real quick? Actually, we could do that while we're flying. I'm really hoping that they're not introducing all these new NPCs and mission givers to just have them be more faces on cameras. Good golly gee willikers, CIG, please bless me or my toe jam might sing. Don't do it. We dealt with Wicklow for a year, okay? I thought that was a stopgap, please. Don't give us more talking heads. Give us a real NPC, please. Pretty, please. Onward to Microtech we go. How was my VR session? It was actually pretty fun. I did a lot of flying around in the Raylan. Can I just say this? If you have virtual reality and you want to see, and you want a new kind of experience in Star Citizen, what you do is get yourself a controller, one of these bad boys, kick back, throw your headset on, and then just fly the Raylan around locations. It's one of the best experiences because the entire front of the Raylan is a screen, and the experience of it's just incredible. Looking around, you can look in almost every direction. You can just sit in your chair and like spin around, looking around all over the place. It feels surreal. If you've ever been on a ride like soaring over California at Disneyland or any of the other rides where they take you up on like a moving chair and then there's a big screen in front of you to make you feel like you're there, it feels like that, except in space. It's really cool. So I'm genuinely, I love the VR experience. I don't think it performs well enough for me to be that interested in doing it often, but it's getting there. It's really close. It performs pretty well with my current build. I am surprised to see, though, that on a 4090 with this much RAM and a CPU, I still can't run it at high quality. Still plenty of optimization needed. Come on, give me a route, please. Just let me fly. Oh, man.
Systems off.
I don't think they fixed the docking issues now.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on. Engines on.
All right, one more time. There we go. Got it. See, all you got to do is turn it off and on again, or just blow in it a little bit, or yell at it and kick it and say, F your mother. It's not nice, though. That should be your last option. Unloading whale!
Quantum travel complete.
Mr. Whale! I do say, sir. We appreciate your service and your humbling love to the channel. And the tomats! Would you believe that I didn't have great handwriting as a kid? It's legible. That's what's important. You want to talk to me about bare minimums? Let's talk about how they make these airplanes nowadays, okay? Don't get on my handwriting skills. Sheesh. How am I finding the new flyby sounds? I only just found out they were a thing. You use a Pimax Crystal? How is that for you, Grape? Works out for you? Ooh, yum. It's that good tea. I gotta remember to clean this thing more often, though. I hate it when I can see the tea on the mouthpiece. Makes me feel like I'm drinking coffee. Just, ugh, it's awful. What are the tech for smarter NPCs in CS, and when do you think we'll see them? Bro, this whole dialogue that I have about the mission givers and then bringing NPCs in, if they don't do it this patch, dude, I'm really gonna start to be frustrated with the lack of NPCs. There are a lot of things that I thought they would probably be able to get done after they got server meshing in and then spent a year solidifying server meshing and figuring it out. It's taking longer than I think even they expected, though. Now let's see if I can find the mention of these NPCs coming in on this new update. No, I think that's all. It's probably April. Anybody use Anchor products like chargers and stuff? Can't wait for the Steam Frame. Steam Frame only renders what you look at, so you don't need crazy specs. Foveated rendering, yeah? It has become a very useful thing. Unfortunately, Star Citizen doesn't support it yet, but once it does, I think the game's going to run much better on these different VR headsets. Recently got the OLED module, and it has definitely increased your visual experience. Yeah, dude, I've heard good things about the OLED module. I have not gotten to use it yet. Still waiting for them to send it over. But if you are picking up anything else from Pimax, I do believe if you use code Tomato, we can get you a discount on all that stuff. I was asking about Anchor because I also love Anchor. We actually just got a Eufy product as well. But Anchor just accepted us to the affiliate program. So I am going to see if that means we're able to start giving discounts on that stuff or not. I do think it means if you use our code, it supports us, but I don't know about the discounts yet. Captured new content for Reco, but somebody said it's pronounced Batalia, like the G is silent, who will be returning to Levski. She says, they say returning to Levski, right? So she must be there. And 2 supporting characters. I don't know if that means that they're actually there or not. You ever going to get to Star Citizen's new stuff? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like, am I ever going to play it here? Do you see what we were doing? All right. Still no. Why do I still have Orison missions? Dude, you might be right that they're just not renewing, but that wouldn't make sense because I picked up the Orison mission by going there. Let's try flying to New Babbage. Wasn't this supposedly the return of going to physical interacting NPC? That was a thought. They never explicitly said that. That was just the thought. Use your Anchor power bank every day.
Shields on. Quantum travel complete.
No, there's no Foxwell stuff going on here. And I'm still getting the Orison stuff. What about this? No, this is Microtech. Okay, so the Orison one is just a system-wide mission. Not sure why I'm not seeing anything from Foxwell, though. Hawkrow. A lot of Hawkrow. There's actually no Foxwell missions here. There's no FPS combat at Microtech. Except for this. Just for Eckhart. Strange. If it's Italian, you read the G's. Missions weren't updating over the weekend. So they're just completely gone? Okay, then I guess we just go back and do some reco missions. Sorry to Pyjack. Looks like you're gonna have to wait a little longer for the new stuff. And we're gonna have to refuel before we go. Wait, what? Didn't it just say I couldn't jump all the way there? Oh, Terra Gateway, right. Where does the Terra Gateway go? Right? Does it go anywhere? No, they just call it the Terra Gateway because eventually it'll go to Terra. It's supposed to be the Magnus Gateway, though. Ah, there we are. How do you get the super heavy gear? You got to run the Foxwell bunkers, but those aren't working.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh yeah, Nyx is the Magnus one, you're right. Stanton connects to Terra. If you have the super heavy already, you end up dropping the gun. There are reload issues, and to drink, you have to drop your helmet on the floor, so lots of issues with super heavy. From what I've heard, you can still heal yourself in the super heavy armor, right? Oh, I guess I could have called a refuel mission, you're right. Look at that. See, they have to make us desperate for refuel missions or else we just don't end up using them.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Quantum fuel 100%.
Man, I hate that this freaking key binding doesn't work. It's just gone. See, I never know if it's head tracking enable or head tracking hold. This seems to not work. No. Right alt plus dot? Yeah, that key binding doesn't even work. Where does that come from? There we go. Okay, now we're good. Holy crap. All right. Back we go to Nick's. This was a fun little detour. You can only hear yourself if you don't have a gun in your hand, so you have to drop it. I feel like you should just not be able to hear yourself. Here. Heal. Here. Fuel update, you're out of gas after one warp into C1? No. I jumped across much of Nyx, then I went from the Nyx jump point to Crusader, and then I jumped from the Crusader area to Microtech. And I did still have some fuel left over, just not enough to jump all the way back 40 grandmas. Even at 100% quantum fuel, you can't jump between systems because they don't have enough max quantum fuel. Yeah, I had seen that. That was dumb. That's pretty silly. Mr. Jellies, I don't know if I said thanks for the Prime sub, but I appreciate you. Many thank you for the support. And Wildcat Tomatoes Gang dropping in 33 months on the tier 1 sub. Thank you, brother. I hope you're having a good week and had a wonderful June. Y'all ready for July? I'm not. I hope it's hotter though, because you've been wanting more pool days. God, it's too hot for tea. Mr. J. Williams, 29 months, a member on YouTube. Thank you as well, brother. Appreciate the support on the YouTubes. I hope you've been enjoying the streams. Almost that music is on time. So close. But still no dice. Not too hot for iced tea though. Yeah, but iced vanilla chai tea doesn't really sound too tasty. Sounds off. Sounds like putting ravioli on your bananas instead of Nutella. And if that sounds weird to you, then good. You're supposed to. If it doesn't sound weird to you, then check your taste buds. Where is this jump point? Dude, I wish these lights that they have, I wish these pointed at popular space stations elsewhere in the star system. And like, if you quantum traveled out of these lanes, you would get a speed boost or something. That'd be cool. You may get like space lanes at space stations that had some real utility. And that would also give pirates something to target. Where is... Am I at a Lagrange point? I am. I am indeed at a Lagrange point. Oops. Oopsie poopsies. Your plants have been confused by the weather, but the peppers are liking the heat and humidity. Dude, my pepper plant is starting to grow some fruit. I'm excited. It's a special kind of pepper. My mom got it from somebody online, shipped from somewhere, and we're growing a couple here to see how they work in the California weather. So far, so good. Iced vanilla chai will change your life. You know what, Beard Stack's all right. I'll give it a try later. Once this guy cools down, I'll put it over some ice, and I'll get back to you on the next stream, all right? Swing by and ask me how it was. How about ravioli stuffed with Nutella? Get out. Somebody ban Bubba Vox, please, from chat. Forever. You know, actually, I could see dessert ravioli. If it's like made out of puff pastry and it's got Nutella inside, that'd be pretty good. But if it's just like pasta ravioli and it's got like the freaking sauce on it and then there's just chocolate on the inside, I don't even think Kid Me would be excited about that. All right, I say we start our flight page since we're like sitting here in quantum travel with nothing to do. Let's see, we got open closed doors. Oh, but in order to do this, I need to create a way to jump to my flight page. I'm thinking emotes. We remove this. We remove that. And we put notifications here and eye tracker here. That's a better icon for eye tracker. And then here we're gonna have to put a new multi-action navigation switch profile. There we go. This will have to take us to the flight. And then we'll just put a little plane on it. Cool. As we quantum travel, we'll start adding more stuff to this profile that's useful for ship flight. You got your chai from a bulk loose leaf tea shop? We like to do loose leaf for some of our tea, but we'll just get some Earl Grey bags. Nice to have an Earl Grey bag, you know? Good way to find the jump point fast is to set your radar to show out to the max 60 click. And then ping the radar a few times after you leave QT. Shows up as a big red orb on your radar. Can you still adjust the radar? Yes, you can. Look at that. Nutella on broccoli. Brother, can you calm down? Oh boy. Stop. If you haven't started watching Jason Schreier's YouTube channel yet, strongly recommended. Is it possible not to, bro? When he started posting videos, I could not get away from them. It's insane. It's crazy what name recognition will do for you. I appreciate that he puts that out there on videos, though. It's good info. I was considering doing one of his videos through the lens of Star Citizen, and I thought that sounded like a little bit too much of a pompous Star Citizen thing to do. Let's just apply everything that comes out to Star Citizen. Need a garden channel in the garden? Do we not have a gardening channel? I guess I've always just relied on food and yums for that kind of stuff, but we should probably have a gardening channel. Yet another channel. How do the fuel changes feel for me? I haven't had any problems yet, because I've been flying ships that I guess aren't in trouble. I just refueled my C1, but it was after flying quite a bit, so I don't... Open it up. I think it seems like the fuel changes are mostly affecting some of the more larger ships. We already have too many channels, I'm gonna be real. But that's why we made so many of them optional. I've made it so that there are only a few default channels. It is up to the user to remove the channels they don't want to see. If you got a lot of channels, that's your own doing. Except for mods. Mods don't get a choice. Drake Rambler. The cutter. What the hell is... Whoops. Yeah, poop me out the Nick's anus. Can anyone say with certainty what you get with a radar upgrade? Does it increase the distance at which you can identify nodes? I don't know about that, but it definitely increases, it changes the power needed for pips and stuff like that. So there's some decency with getting different radars. For the exploration need, I'm not too sure. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start taking some Reco Battaglia, whatever, Reco missions, we'll call them. Right now, she's asking us mainly for mining. So we're gonna have to go get our freaking prospector from Nyx, or from Levski. Man, we're literally just going back to where we started. You know, and instead of going all the way to Levski, how about we just jump to one of these nearby people service stations? It's 33. This one is not telling me. 71. 54. Okay, I don't think anything's closer than... Yeah, Levski is the closest station. Never mind. Let's just go back to Levski then. See, we've been testing out fuel changes, guys. How am I liking the switch to sticks? I actually don't have my sticks on the desk. I am slowly working my way into them by getting them back out, but I really just don't like having them on my desk, so I haven't been keeping them out too much. These service stations got added in 4.6, I believe. 4.6 or 4.7. Do I think they'll try to fix the quantum map? The issues that we have with the star map, I think they'll try to fix at some point. Ugh. This chair always makes it look like I'm slouching. Promise I have better posture than that. You can believe it.
Quantum travel complete.
All right, so we're just turning into Levski real quick for those who have just shown up. We're running Recco Battaglia missions, Battaglia, whatever you say. We just did a little test to see if we could get some heavy armor in Stanton. We could not. The missions aren't working. Surprise. So we're going to show back up at Levski here, grab ourselves a prospector, head back out and see if we can rank up some Battaglia rep and see if that gets us anything, maybe at the junior mechanic level. And I really need hold on a second. Sorry, this is gonna mess me up if I don't fix it right now. What is this? Profile virtual stream deck, yeah. I think that's all I need to do. What is going on? Oh. That's okay. I'm just stupid. I'm sorry. Do the Recco missions specifically ask for ore? Could you just buy the refined commodity she's looking for? No. She requires you to mine an asteroid. She's not asking for ore. The nice part about that is you don't have to do any refining. It's literally find an asteroid and mine it. What do you guys think? Am I gonna die? Is this another death coming in right here? Don't screw with me. Don't mess me up, Star Citizen.
Touchdown!
Yay! Good job, everybody. When will we get Maelstrom in Star Citizen? The tech that gives us more specific materials. Probably well after Squadron 42 comes out, I would guess. You wish there was a rail system you could buy to attach your desk to your slide sticks to slide your sticks and out. Slide sticks in and out. Like into the desk or across it. Because there is a rail mount to mount them across it. I don't know about how you'd have to like have them upside down on the underside of your desk and then kind of flip up if you wanted to have them slide out from under it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Prospector's coming.
Please visit us again.
I died 21 times already. No, actually, that's technically for the 4.9 live patch, or the 4.8 live build. You're seeing a whole frame, which you attach a seat to. Am I neat at seeing it? If you are looking to help build out your Monster Tech sim pit, if you want to attach things to your desk, to your chair, I'm actually quite surprised by how many different things they have for attachments. Okay, really? What am I supposed to do here, guys? Come on. Let's try this again. As I was saying, if you want to get some Monster Tech equipment, attach a keyboard to your desk, a mouse pad, a stream deck, your joysticks, you want a chair, all that kind of stuff, we do get you a discount on Monster Tech stuff as an affiliate of them. Shout out to them for letting me use the chair. And they should be sending the mounts out soon so we can see what the VKBs feel like on an actual mounted system. Okay, let's try storing the C1. See if that helps.
Vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. You'll please visit us again. Goodbye.
I'm not seeing any progress here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
You're not actually storing it though. You're lying to me.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
Good.
Please visit us again.
Welcome.
Goodbye.
What the f, bro? Take the C1.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to please visit us again.
Get out of here. I love you, dude, but we have our moments. This is not one of them. Is Smart Citizen safe to use? What is Smart Citizen? Any stick discounts? Yes. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. No. VKB, I don't know. They haven't responded to us in a long time. I can't get them to answer for some reason. We were supposed to get a code from them. At this point, they just kind of ghosted. Program that sorts your ships in your fleet manager, shows blueprints and stats on stuff you're tractoring like components. Oh, to go into the files. I have never used it, so I do not know. I haven't really looked into it.
Delivered to the following location. You'll please visit us again.
Hey, look! They got it right! Proud of you, Levski. Crafting will not be in Squadron 42. Sag. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the language packs kind of thing. Yeah, this guy, Basips, is asking about Smart Citizen, though. Okay, we can finally get started on the freaking stuff that we jumped in the game to get started on 2 hours ago. Watch it show me a freaking Foxtrot mission over here now. All right, so got a job for you. Got word that a location has a deposit of Tobii in the area. If you could go there, scope it out, I'd really appreciate it. How about no? I'd rather just mine the Tobii itself. Let's go ahead and take this mission from Recco, telling us to fly over to location, which I don't know what that, like, they really need to figure out what this is actually supposed to say. Locate any Tobii in the area and mine at least one of the Tobii asteroids. And you know what? You just asked what's my... What is my loadout? really just made me remember. Let's get a mole instead with a better loadout, because I'm just going to get to this place and not be able to mine anything. It's just a file editor, so probably safe. Yeah, I've not heard of that.
Welcome to the
I haven't used the SC Trade Tools app, no. It's crazy how many different apps are being made for this game now because CIG is not making them. There's so many. Like, to the point where people are just putting stuff into the game to replace the work that CIG hasn't put into it. At some point, I guess the community.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
Let's see what's in this thing, actually. The community just Thanos it. I'll just do it myself. In our mole, we've got... Haha! 3 arbors. Lucky us. Let's go down and grab a helix or two. I'm gonna grab a helix, probably a stampede or surge, and a couple focus. Yeah, SCMDB is a great website. That's what I use to track blueprints. Oh, I don't by any means mean that Star Citizen's the only game to do it. Just that it's funny that it is happening. Don't at all think they're exclusive to us. We're target mining. I'm going after the rocks that Rekko is pointing us towards. We're doing the actual missions. Right now she wants some torite. Ooh, wait, no. I need to go to their... God dang it. When do you think there will be another mining ship coming out? At the same size as the mole? God, I don't know. I'm thinking they probably released the Arastro before the mole, or before something else the size of the mole. It would be cool though if we got an alien mining ship in that size category. The amount of bookmarks you have for external tools for Elite Dangerous. I think the only game I've used an external tool for pretty regularly was back in the day. Halo had a really cool tool for tracking rankings, and it pulled like from it was for the PC version of the game, and it pulled from the files of that game, and it was pretty cool. That was the first time I realized you could even do stuff like that.
Please follow designated routes and refrain from approaching the tanks.
Language packs are the only mod that you know of. CIG isn't making the game moddable like Bethesda does. They said they were going to, but that was for a different game, so all those bets are off. Oh, yikes. Levski. The mining space station has some very bad mining laser choices. All right, at least we can grab a focus. Oh, we got focus 3s. Why do I... Focus,
So tell me a bit about what's going on with you.
Oh, never mind. We've got good lasers here. They just weren't showing up.
What's new with you?
Got a Helix 2. And I want to get a lifeline. Potentially a Stampede too, if you've got them. Nope. Ain't got them. Don't need them. Oh, but I should get another attachment. We got the focus. Oh, lifeline. No, I already grabbed lifeline. Focus, lifeline, and look at that. A stampede. Ah, Levski's got everything. It's just they weren't showing up that easily. Yes, this is the PTU. When you watch the Squadron 42 video, when camera showed their studio, SC looks like that. No, what? You mean the studio and the places inside their studio look like the places in Star Citizen? Opinion Theta. Thanks for the Prime sub, dude. We're chilling in the PTU right now, trying out some of the new missions. If there was a modding framework, the game would be 500% more playable. Imagine a UI overhaul. Yeah, but how would that work when the game itself is changing the UI too? You don't forget my tractor beam. Am I going to need a tractor beam? For... I guess if we do some FPS missions just in case.
Please follow designated routes and refrain from approaching planes.
Can't fit a tractor beam in my backpack. Sounds like a lame excuse. Ryger is a good one. What does Ryger do? I always forget that one.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Oh yeah. You should always have a tractor beam with a multi-tool. You assume I'm a responsible player, Mr. Wolf. Ryger gives you more power.
Stand clear of
Not bad. You lost 200 plus hours saves in Mounts and Blade Bannerlord to minor updates. What the hell? Minor update wiped your whole game save? Why aren't they backing it up to the cloud? Up there somewhere. How is the mining on the golem when you're using those attachments? Can you actually crack some pretty good rocks?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Moldy boy, let's go.
Following locations, please visit.
I should probably insure it, huh?
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I have not insured a loadout yet in the game.
Please visit.
I'm really bad at learning new habits. At some point, a save in Bannerlord becomes corrupted because of multiple updates. The game version is basically too different from the main branch to keep playing it. Huh? So you have to keep creating more game saves? By the way, hello PK. Good to see you, dude. I hope you're doing well. Your boy PKP's in the chat, y'all. Don't forget it. Highest you've cracked is Lindinium with a golem. How big was the rock? You know what? I didn't grab any of my stuff. God damn. Back to the kiosk we go. It's been a while. It's been a little while, dude. The PKP energy was... It was nebulous for a couple of weeks in my head. But I'm back on target. Where's my mouse? Bannerlord is a game you play for 100 hours in 2 weeks and then come back with a big update months later. So, how... I don't understand. Is everybody in the game just starting new saves regularly, or can you transfer them over or something? Yo. I'm not seeing... I am seeing, okay. Thought I wasn't seeing YouTube messages for a second there. Yeah, Bannerlord's getting mentioned, Davetron. A lot of Bannerlord talk over here. The first Squadron 42 video, you think it was 2023, showed gameplay that looks exactly how SC looks today. I see. I see what you mean. Like, they've gotten the gameplay up to a good standard compared to where Squadron used to be. You cracked an 18k rock with Golem? That's pretty good. That's really good.
Systems off.
I can struggle to crack an 18k rock in a Prospector. And it's stock. Alright, we're finally off and away and on our first job. We've got a objective to scan for Torite. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump us to a little bit of a different area in this. Actually, we could probably just mine in the area. It's just Levski. What signatures are we looking for when it comes to Torite? Torite is 3,900, 7,800, 11,700, 15,600, 19,500, 23,400. All right.
Shields off. Shields off.
Man, Argo ships always confuse the hell out of me. Where's my indicator?
Mining mode on.
Oh.
Mining mode off.
Since after 100 hours, you can basically own the bigger part of the map, you just restart with something new. Oh. Sandbox, so you want to do something different after 100 hours, basically switch your playstyle. That's interesting. That's actually... There's something nice about that. I actually quite like the idea of just like almost rogueliking a MMO experience, or you start a character, you run through them, you do what you want, and then move on to the next. 11-7. Hey, there we go. We got Torite. You prefer the Golem to the Prospector since it's only 2 containers and they snap on and off really easily. I just didn't think that the Golem was any good for mining anything, but really, I guess if you can put some stuff on it, that's powerful. The Golem can fit on an Ironclad as well. Beautiful, dude. That's actually beautiful. Miners in chat hooking it up. I can't. I can't say stuff like that, dude. People who mine in the chat giving us the best information. There's our torrate. Don't clip it. Delete it. Rockhounds. Can't we just all say rock and stone and everyone understands? All right, first objective, scan the rock. Let us scan the rock. All right, I scanned your damn rock. I think it wants like a proper mining scan. Yeah, let's switch to mining mode and see. Yeah, you heard rock and stone. I am properly cultured. Here for the solo mole gameplay. You just bought a mole last night. Solo mole is actually quite a vibe, as long as you don't have the objective of scanning an asteroid that doesn't let you scan it. This could be a problem. I'm betting you if I crack it open, it's just gonna let me do it anyways. Let's see how big this one is. Oh, these are tiny. Yeah, we could take this apart, no problem. Just saw a video from Evenlease on the flyby sounds we're getting. Yeah, people have been talking about that today. Maybe if we have time, we can go look at some ships, but I don't think we have enough folks in the PTU to test that out. One thing a lot of people tend to ignore when mining is that your distance from the rock makes a huge difference. Even after you get to the optimal, getting closer improves your power. Yeah. You hate the solo mole? Understandable. I get why people wouldn't like it. Should you be worried about using the ironclad in 4.9 with... Look at the freaking optimal window on this thing, dude. What's the instability like? Oh my god, look at that instability. What am I supposed to do with that? This is insane. Yeah, well, what am I supposed to do, huh? Come on. I know. Come on. Come on. Almost. Yeah, baby! Give me my certification. It's still telling me I have to scan the damn rock, though. I'm way ahead of you. You're still scared of storing your ship with ore? You remove bags and send them down every time they... The way that we play this game is going to always be influenced by the trauma we've received. Maybe by a Hofstede for smaller rocks. Yeah, maybe. I do have an arbor on board, so I could try that one as well. But what's life if you don't live on the edge a little bit? Try to crack small rocks with a helix. The gadgets are also pretty good. Always a good call for mining. The thing is, they're scanned. No? Yeah, it keeps doing it. All right, pilot, can you move us a little closer? Oh my God. Oh. Okay. Let's try the other laser for that one. You don't enjoy having to EVA to place a gadget, but you've gotten a 21 SCU rock out of 99% quantanium with them. I like that EVA, like that gadgets get you out of the ship because it feels like it's more than just point and shoot. It'd be nice if there was a little bit more depth to placing them though, so it felt more worth it to do that. Off to the side just a little bit. Hopefully this is the arbor we had with the lifeline on it. The gadgets for mining, I'm hoping, are handled the same way that they will handle salvage charges, where you can go into a ship and break it apart with actual charges rather than using the fracture mechanic on a ship. That would make salvaging larger ships more easy. Even if you don't have a ship that's the right size, it would make salvaging an FPS activity that you could do without needing to fly a ship around. And it would ultimately, I think, just add more interest and variability to salvage on top of that. They've talked about it in the past, but I do not know if it's still on the docket for salvage. Okay, this is not as bad. It's just so unstable. A little bit smoother than the last one, though. Easy enough. Think you have the perfect mole placement until you fracture the rock and physics decide to yeet the pieces everywhere. Yeah, you gotta get out and go move the whole ship yourself. Toes. Dude, this happened last time. Can't actually see it in there. Dude, oh, you know what? I bet that's why the mission doesn't work. Because there's an entity of the asteroid that you can't actually scan, so you have to nudge it, and that's why the mission completes once we go and nudge it. Salvage is in the game, but I'm talking about using salvage charges to fracture ships instead of just pressing the button to fracture them. We still have the turbulence minigame trying to set the sliders. We do, yeah, and I like them. I like that. All right, so I think if we just come over here and bump this rock. It should let me scan the asteroid if I push it. Whoop! Get out of there. There we go. And now if I scan it, it didn't work. I thought we were onto something. All right, let's just try to mine it and see if that finishes. Wolnock. Hey, thank you for the sub, dude. Tier 1 sub, much appreciated. Whoop. Not that one. Mission complete. No credit. All right, so we did Reko's mission here. Which one did we take? We took the mission Need Some Ore Mined. So the whole point of this mission is to come mine an asteroid. And by design, it requires you to mine the full asteroid, not to just go buy some materials and turn it in, which is nice. It makes it more about mining than it is about getting a commodity. But we can see here that because this new logic is used in this mission, there is something going wrong with its ability to detect the mineable asteroid, to figure out where it is, to figure out which one you found and scanned, and to give you credit for mining it. But I do think that that's only happening because this is truly a different kind of mission from the mining missions, quote unquote, that we've already had. Let's try and ditch this one and try another. Just one there she wants us to scan for. Oh, look at that torite. Does that mean I can just scan this? It says scan 5 torite asteroids. So that might mean that we need to find 5 more. These don't count because we're already around them. So let's get off into the belt. No problem, love your videos. You're first person I found that's just chill over the game. I'm glad you like them, dude. And I hope they help. Love this game. Love what it's trying to be. Very hopeful for it. And just trying to provide some information about what the heck goes on with it. My main focus is like, when I started following Star Citizen, I realized really quickly that there's just way too much stuff involved in Star Citizen to try and realistically follow it. But at the same time, they want it to be an open situation where people are paying attention to what's happening and responding to that and giving feedback. And so I was of the mindset that, like, we need more ways to hear what they've said and compare it to what they're saying now. I did not think it was going to take me all the way this far, though. This is much more than the plan was. Ooh, Lendinium, you don't say. 6,800. Thank you, Wolnak. Man, there's no torite out here. We're toriteless. Daddy Sticks. Thanks for following the channel. Welcome to the garden. It's a lovely name you got there. 17,080. What is 17,080? I don't even see that on here. Axel F theme? No, that was here we go. Here's some torite. That was the sound of Peter Griffin making noises. I don't know how to describe it. This is Tomato watches some Family Guy. I think it was on the other day, and it was It gets stuck in my head. All right, we scanned one. We did not get the objective complete for that. Scanned two, nothing. All right, we have scanned all 4 of them now. Still nothing. Let's switch to mining mode and see if that scan works.
Mining mode on.
No, we've gotten nothing. So I think this is just completely broken. Is it the Beverly Hills Cop theme? Oh man, this sucks. This sucks. These missions just straight don't work. Nope. Our only hope is to maybe crack it. But I highly doubt that's gonna do it too. I'm not super hopeful actually. Send it live. Instability 381, sure. Instability 652, okay. 783 instability. Absolutely. Happy to hear it. 100% into it. Yeah, so these missions just aren't working. And if you, I mean, you can't do it. There's no, the other combat ones that are available, we can't take those. So you're essentially not able to do any of them. All right. I guess ship combat then. Let's check out the new hit markers. That Levski over there? CIG should release how the new stuff is supposed to work if... Examples? Maybe that's what they're hoping we'll do. We'll get into the game and like get the off recording of the stuff working that gets posted online, and then they could be like, see? That's it. That's how it works. Man, I freaking love these asteroid belts. This is so much better than the Air and Halo belt. It feels more diverse. It feels like there's more pockets of rocks versus not rocks. I think it could still be much thicker. And we need more interesting POIs scattered throughout. But this is a huge improvement over their older asteroid belts. Can't wait to see what yellow looks like with this kind of thing. Actually, I can maybe see if we can get some flyby sounds as well. I just don't know if there are many people on wave 1 of the PTU. It's like hide and seek. You have to find the specific asteroid, but she won't tell you which one until after you get it. That just sounds like she hates us. It's like, I dropped a little trinket out in space and you have to find it. Like, okay, where's the trinket? Out in space.
There, all set.
Okay.
What the hell? What? That confused the hell out of me. I thought somebody jumped into my Discord channel.
Whoa. Just had some crazy deja vu.
Yeah, okay, I already asked.
Conversation before, right?
Yeah, okay. Leslie's guy's got a little bit of sarcasm to him. Sarcasm.
And done.
Sarcasm.
Welcome to Levski.
Oh, Zilch. Dude, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. Is that what the Homer Simpson was? I think 4.9 is due for another streamathon. We want to do one last streamathon before the baby comes because God knows how that's going to work the same way.
Vehicle retrieval system.
And so we are looking and discussing. Depending on when 4.9 comes out, because the timing might be weird this month and we might delay it about a week, but I do think I want to do a 4.9 live streamathon. A little baby push marathon. a last effort to prepare for the boys' revival, because oh my god, I know it's gonna get pretty crazy. Sounds like ATC has been huffing solvents like the rest of us. All right, we got a gun and all I need is a combat ship.
Welcome to the ASOP.
Just have them sleep in a crib next to you while you stream. Yes, that would work. Not me screaming my head off every time I fly into an asteroid, waking him up.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Throw a crib in the back of the Shiv. The Shiv is a crib, let's be real. We're all space babies. And the Shiv is our crib. And the Ironclad is our binky. And we just want it to work. Oh, where's my hangar? You just not gonna deliver my ship? Huh? Bub?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
You have not been huffing solvents? Then how do you put up with Star Citizen? How do you do it, sir? Claim? The hell?
Your vehicle has been moved to our store. Vehicle selected.
Am I having twins?
Your vehicle has been delivered
No.
to the following. Please visit us again.
No twins. That'd be crazy. Oh, because he said them? Bruh. I think they hate the Shiv. Why don't I go to my hangar and see if we can call it straight from... I don't have a hangar here. I don't have a hangar here because my mole is gone. What's the deal?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay, let's call something else. And see if that spawns the hangar.
Vehicle has been moved to our storage. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
No, it's just not giving me a ship. Am I
Welcome
trapped on
to the
Levski?
ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
We talking 17 hours a day? What about 17 hours a day?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Oh,
location.
newborns sleep a lot. Oh, I know. I've taken care of a newborn.
Your vehicle, please visit us.
But this room is warm and loud. And those are two things I don't really want to expose my baby to often. They need to make a way for us to clear the junk that feels up for a ship retrieval. Oh, so you could spawn the ship then. Looks like it spawned half of the ships in my... It spawned all of them. Are you an idiot? The room isn't loud. You are.
ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah. And?
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Is it really going to store anything, or is it just going to... Like, what are you going to do here? What's even the solution to this? Empress Meow Meows! Hello! I don't have a meow soundbite here, but I totally should. Just like a little meow. Probably confuse the heck out of you guys randomly doing that. Maybe have a audio baby monitor app. I actually have a baby monitor. I don't know where it is. I have a baby monitor though that I can have in here, obviously, and a wife.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
All right. Now, claim an arrow. What? When did we ever get involved with an arrow? Okay, the mole. How about the cutlass black? Cutlass black is stored. Cool. Now the shiv. Retrieve.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Don't be an ass. Yes. Good job. That's not ass-like. Time to cut your losses in hop servers. In what way can you compare wife and baby monitor? I am confused. Well, it seems like I'm getting solutions for how to take care of the baby while streaming, and I'm trying to say I also have a wife who can take care of the baby while I'm streaming. It's just that for Streamathon specifically, I don't want to leave her for 9 hours a day. And then be like just completely dead tired afterward. I know that's how work works, but since we're in the same building, I would prefer to at least not do streamathons for the first little while.
You're gonna take off.
Just do a 10-hour stream instead. Chat, you always figure it out. I have an ad that plays talking about tomatoes a lot. You think that's like some SEO thing? Like they see that the channel has the name tomato in it, so they're like, we should. These are clearly our people. You have the best tips? Just the tip though.
Good luck out there.
Thanks, buddy. Don't crash into an asteroid, please. Okay. What do we got here? Who can we fight? Mercenary missions. Travel to a wreck site in the Keeger Belt. Deter their planned attack on Stanton. They and their crew are highly dangerous, and you are advised to bring a wingman for support. Oof. I wonder how much they throw at you. Ambush strike. Experienced pilots, a wreck in the Glacium Ring. Okay. Citizens for Prosperity out here in Nyx. Sure. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. We're gonna have some Citizens for Prosperity outposts on Nyx 1. You just watch. Ship sounds like it's gonna fall apart even before you turn the engines on. That's just the nice made-at-home vibe. How is the new quantum travel range? Does it impact the game negatively? I haven't been impacted by it really yet, but I've heard there are some pretty dumb changes that probably need to be fixed. You missed hour? Or a rabbit FX? Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna go check on Mrs. T real quick. I will be right back, you guys.
Mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Contact.
Hi, I'm back. Did we get into a fight? Did I win? Is the match over? Hey, Jaybird, you had an appointment today? How did it go? Oh, she's clear 100%? Bro. Y'all just heard today that you beat cancer? That's awesome. Whoa. They're trying to take advantage of our happiness. We won't allow it. Somebody just dropped memberships? What? I can't see it. Fola! Your boy Fola in here! Bro, thank you so much, Fola. Consistently making this pregnancy so much smoother. Thank you, man. I appreciate your support. I hope you've been enjoying the stream. Let's see what these new hit markers look like. Shall we? Oh, those are really big. That's a bit much. All right, let's do lasers first. So lasers hitting shield is giving me single markers, and I'm getting some double markers when I hit components. How about ballistics? For some reason, it's not telling me the ship's... I can't get any sort of a target status on him. All right, ballistics hitting are giving us... Looks like hit markers are stuck on. Looks like they give us doubles. Thank you very much. Ballistics. I'm also getting blue at times, though. Maybe that's because we're hitting the shields. I also get a slanted square in blue. 4 white crosshatches. Switchbacks to combined weapons. Dude, it's crazy that we can't even hear the guns fire. Like, what is that? Double white crosshatches, so 8 hatches.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Stranged on Twitch. You guys, why the blessings this lovely Monday, dude? Oh my god. Thank you, Fola. Thank you, Stranged. Thank you guys both. Toes Gang for life. Something you hear quite often. It's not a weird thing at all to say. What else can we fight out here? Patrol the trade lanes. Patrol the travel lanes. All right, a patrolling mission. Sounds super exciting, but I think maybe I'll miss it. Maybe they put new loot in the breaker station? Maybe no helmet? No, I've got a helmet on. Shy, you still in chat? Got to get rid of all these Reco missions. Sorry, Reco. We're gonna have a little bit of a falling out here. Wait, do these places not actually give you a mission location? Okay, why don't I just try and jump somewhere and see if we can get the game to work. What's up, Kivo? 4.9 is pretty much broken in all ways, unfortunately. I mean, the game itself works, but almost all of the stuff that's actually to be tested here isn't really. For some reason now, not even the map is working. What's going on with my map? I'm the map, 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 I'm the map. It's not... I don't think I can go anywhere with this. It's always good. Can't wait for it to be shipped to live in this state. Well, luckily we have got like 3 weeks before this has to go live. So there's a lot of time to fix this stuff. Not saying it will be fixed, but there's at least time. Strange Eid. Do I say your name with Eid or Ed? I've never known. And you've probably told me already. Ed. Strange Ed. That makes sense because Strange has an E in it and Ed has an E in it, which is why there would be 2 E's next to each other. Sometimes, if I just thought about things, I might be able to figure them out on my own. Thinking is for chumps. I honestly thought you said thinking is for chungus, and I was gonna agree with you so hard. Thinking truly is for chungus. Hey, the map is working again. Maybe now we can try and kill someone. Oh, look, we're...
Hey, it's Vima from CFP. Just wanted to thank you for picking up that contract. We can really use your help.
Why is she just pantomiming me? More quantum traveling. Let's go. We should have US style litigation in game. I'm suing you both for damages. I'm just gonna keep calling you Strange Eid. I have not tried out the new guns. Where can I find them? Sorry, I'm just watching. Mrs. Tomato sent me a video I recorded from 2020 talking about the plans for this channel. It's funny. Look, it's little baby tomato saying stupid things. This is when we were living back on the farm in Turkey. And good God, that's a trip. That is a freaking trip. I'm in a shiv. I'm in a shiv. How does the Cuddy feel with the changed QT fuel? Is the Cutlass Black get a lot less quantum? I am currently in the shiv right now, yeah. One to tell the eyes to watch, the other to make sure that first keeps doing its job. Is the brain cell work? First day back at work after double spinal fusion. Feels so much better than the last time you were here. Bro, that's so good to hear. Recovery's been going well for you, po' boy. Jesus, you had to spend all day at home with the teenagers. Oof. The kids these days, you know? And their productivity. Their TikToks. And their My Books. Is that a Fury? What is it? Why is there a Fury out here? How are you guys even going to explain that there's a Fury out here? You're not? You're just going to come get blown up? It's not even in flight mode. Can it shoot me? Can you even shoot at me? I don't think this thing can shoot at me. Hold on, I'm going to kill everyone else just so I can mess with this Fury. Crap. Damn it. I just messed up. Hold on a second. There we go. Well, that sounded like a new kind of explosion. Mark 1. Oh, I guess the Fury is shooting at me. I hope that wasn't the guy that just exploded that said that. You're in quantum mode. At least it's making the sound like it is. No, it's not. It can't be in quantum mode. I'm stupid. I think it's just landed. It's like collapsed. I don't think it can shoot at me. It's just stupid. You're just a little dumb, aren't you? All right, enough of this dance.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Yeah, the hit markers are interesting. It's something. I mean, it's gonna help with context and feedback, but they look kind of like oversized right now. I hope they dial that in a little bit more, the graphics of them.
Contact.
Somebody else here? Hello. Where did you come from? Mighty rare ship you got there.
Shield system is hit. Congratulations.
Yay! Are there any changes to armor thresholds? Not that I have encountered just yet. Dude, I really need to stop pressing that button.
I'm right in the middle of putting together a gift basket for
This puts me here.
but I'm sending your payment.
Okay, that should open that, but it should also switch me back. This needs to be a multi-action. Needs to switch the profile back to SC. And it also needs to switch the profile of, yeah, like that. That way when I press that, cool. Looks like we got some Reco missions back. Yeah, she's got the ship distress mission. Let's try this one, see if it actually completes. This is the most interesting mission I think we've run so far in 4.9. Actual shipboarding is back.
Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now.
Are there any chances? Oh, you already asked that. You almost always bring food and drink in your backpack. You usually take the quantum time to get out of the pilot seat and top off your food and thirst and organize your inventory. I usually use quantum travel time to get distracted and not pay attention to the things I'm supposed to in my downtime. I'm real good at it. You're unironically a big fan of the zero gameplay moments in your space games. It's good chill. Good chill time. I don't mind. It definitely gives me time to get up and go do stuff. Walk around a little bit. Stretch your legs. Grab a bite to eat. Write something down on the Toes Gang board. That's like my favorite. QADHD. Quad HD. It looks like it says Quad HD, dude. Let's see. Happy Monday, Valentino. The PTU is not in a great state. Not gonna lie, it's got that Wave 1 feel to it. It's unfortunate. What are those buttons on the top left screen? That is my Stream Deck. It's my cheat sheet for my Stream Deck on my mouse. It's basically all of the keys that I normally use. Really should change that icon though. You're seeing, this is what you're seeing. This is just, it represents the buttons on my mouse. Not surprising. Yeah, it's kind of rough. I actually think I had a better experience the last time I played it, but you know, every day is a different story. Hey Locke, where do you find the new gun? Is it true they are planning on making quantum drives less fuel efficient and take longer, or did you hear a false statement? I don't know what they're going to do with them. If you had asked me a year ago, I would say yes. Star systems are going to largely be bigger, fuel is going to be less scarce, you're going to have to stop more and get refueled to get places. I do still think they're doing that, but it's a little more up to question now. It seems like CIG as a company is a lot more willing to take away consequences to make the game feel more agreeable and easier to get into. So they might not do it. I hope they do. But we're going to see a whole bunch of complaining. I mean, we already do. Even beyond what are the dumb balancing they did in this patch, a lot of people just don't want there to be less fuel in ships. Heard that Rekko had the bullpup rifle. Huh. Like she gave it as a rep reward or something? You gonna wait till we get Planetech V5 to get the new star system? Or the new planets before you get back in the game? I'm thinking about doing a video about Planetech V5. But I also... Not gonna lie, I'm getting very drained by basically doing anything and getting the response of some derivative of why are they doing this and not fixing the game? It's just, it's draining. It's like death by 5,000 cuts. Trying to tell people over and over again that there are other people working on stuff. We can all get through this together. Chuck a couple brain cells into a pot, swish it around, and you get a couple good thoughts out of it. As long as they don't bring back 20+ minute travel times. Those are pretty crazy. I could see it being for the most extreme though. If you look at the Ellis system, for instance, Pinecone is like, probably should be 30 minutes outside of the system. It's so freaking far. Right now the quantum rebalance seems like they threw darts and made changes based on where the darts hit. Yeah, it does. Wondering if they pulled Siege of Orison to push people to test everything else. What else? Contact. All right, here is our boarding mission. All right, so we got the pirate here, and they wow, it really does spawn the exact same way every time. It's good to know. So we got pirates on board that we need to go take out, and then I'm gonna have to repair the ship. Luckily, they keep some of that stuff on board the ship for you to use. Is the helmet on? Helmet is on. What's going on? Okay, it has me on the wrong profile. There we go. That is the one difficult part about this mouse, is because you can't actually see what the buttons are reflecting. You might not be on the profile you think you're on. Wargamer did a video on the social tools coming soon, possibly. Didn't catch what news he was referring to. Was there something in the PTU notes? Not that I know of. Possible he was just coming back around to the topic to talk about it for those who are new. Large amount of people seem to have a critical misunderstanding of the fact that space sim is an entirely different genre from sim. I think there's all kinds of groups of people who have the wrong idea of what this game should be. Honestly, sometimes it feels CIG is getting a little confused about it. Oh, front door's not open this time. Rude. Can you open? Okay, I'll just fly around the side, I guess. Man, things are not working very well on this server, or today, whatever it is. It's just, it's rough. I need to get more ammo out. Yeah, this is a new mission for 4.9. Pretty repeatable too. Sucks that the only thing we can hear the whole time is a ship's thrust from outside of here and the quantum drive. Very atmospheric. Also, these enemies all spawn in the same place. Like, I know where they're gonna be. Just from running this one time. Not ideal. Alright, think that's everybody on the ship. Oh shoot, I forgot this is... The Caterpillar got a command module thing too. What the fuck? What? Did they just respawn? Come on up. Got him. Whoa. Why does this guy have a bunch of pistols in his butt? What? He's just carrying them around? Weirdo. Alright, so we cleared out all the dudes. Now we gotta go repair the power plant to get the ship back online. For God knows why. There's nobody else alive here, but, you know, do what I'm told. Oh, it repaired itself. That's good. Totally left that fun gameplay for me to take part in. Well, if it doesn't repair itself, you can grab this here, which actually comes with a repair tool on it. And then you can just use this to repair it, except for it's already repaired because the game hates me. So we just go and complete the mission. Yeah, I could see that new gun being good for this kind of a mission, for sure. Let's see what the Cutlass has. Ow! Motherfucker! Oh, my foot. God, dude, I just kicked my PC again. Holy crap, that hurts so bad. Oh man, the corner of the PC goes right into the center of the top of my foot, right in that like cluster of bones. Not a good feeling. Nope, 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 nope. Would rather 30K than that. Alright, what do we got in here? We got some, we got an Ultra Flux, a Sonic Light, a Drift, Heat Safe, some coolers, 2 Heat Safe coolers, a coverall shield, and some weapons. Looks like a P4 and a P8, a BR, a Demico maybe? Or a Gallant? What is this? Looks like a P8 with an attachment on it, maybe? Dude, are you freaking kidding me? Oh, it's a P6. Cool. Oh, I think this is a Lumen. We've got that's a Demico. BR. P4. Grenade launcher? Possibly? Another P8. No, none of these are new. This is just, these are normal weapons. Another P4. Nothing else really on here though. Let me fly the ship. Need to get steel-toed boots. Well, that would require me to wear steel-toed boots while I stream. That sounds agonizing for the toes. I haven't heard any flyby sounds yet, but I heard that they sound good. Portable gun racks. Oh, that's what you're asking about them being new. No, there have been portable gun racks around the game. We just can't interact with them or use them ourselves. You know, the normal. Haha, we got cool new tech, but it's for the NPCs. All right, mission completed. And we're still in the same place, basically. At least we got to try out a new mission, though. It seems like a lot of stuff is just not working out very well right now. I think best bet is just wait for another PTU patch. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I did not sleep well last night. Oh boy. Yeah, I think best bet's to wait for the next PTU patch. This one seems pretty toast with a lot of this stuff. Hey, what's up, Krassix? Flyby sounds are okay, not as good as ED, but okay. I'll have to check them out when we can get some more people in PTU together. I think as of right now, not many folks have access. Get your sleep before cherry tomato. I'm training. Do you get the Reco missions from her in person? No, just over mobile. She's not even there in person right now, unfortunately. New missile boxing system is working okay. Oh, I guess we could give that a look real quick. I actually haven't seen that yet. Just buy a couple missiles and then spawn them at Levski. You were also told to get some sleep before the kids and you wouldn't recommend it, just makes the transition worse. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. I think, to be quite honest, needing to get up and like take care of things during pregnancy because of pregnancy complications has definitely made it been a little bit of a warm-up. Not too much, but a little bit. And I do remember it from when we took care of my niece. We took care of my niece for like her first 5 to 7 days, so that was also a little bit of a teaser. I think I've gotten better this year, man. I used to be so done if I wasn't getting like 8-9 hours of sleep. Right now, I'm pretty good if I get like 6 throughout the night. So I'm hoping that by August, I can whittle that down a little bit more. To hear the flyby sounds, you assume you have to be implanted in atmosphere. I would guess so, unless they're magic. They might be magic flyby sounds. Don't discriminate. Well, she's not in the game yet. Let's see what happens for the rest of the PTU. Having 5 kids means you get random knocks on the door and crying. Your favorite wake up was your youngest son crying, saying, "When I close my eyes, it's dark." That's when you get a flashlight, put it right in front of his eyes, and then be like, "Okay, close your eyes now." It will be nice and bright still. Don't do that. I'm not good father advice. It's more older brother advice. You hate when people say sleep when your kids sleep. That'd be literally while driving or walking in the park and so on. Yeah, I think that goes without saying. You see your kid pass out in the stroller, you also pass out right there on the walk. Just lay down. Well, yeah, not in Nick's avocado, but I don't have any people around me to do the flyby, so I wasn't even trying to hear them. Any tips on cool stuff to do as a new player? Until now, you've done a lot of hauling in Pyro with the Hermes, C2, and Hull C. Made some bank, but don't know what to do now. Are you all about the cargo hauling and stuff? Is there any other type of gameplay that's interesting to you? Find a window. Thanks, by the way, for popping in here and asking. Appreciate you. I think there are a lot of folks who can give you some good suggestions once we know what kind of gameplay you're into. You have 2 kids and you get random knocks on the door? I have no kids and I get random knocks on the door. I don't know if they're real, but I still answer them. Might be the house. Worst knock for you was your youngest daughter. 9 at the time, 2 a.m. Daughter number 1 is having a seizure. Holy fuck. Yeah, that would be the worst knock. Wake up inside someone else's house, still in your car. I can adequately say the worst knock I ever get is when I go to open the door and there's no one there. That just scares me. That's just, is it the house or am I crazy? It's kind of like when I start to hear, where is it? I don't think I have it anymore. I used to have the, how about this? No. No, I don't have it anymore. The old beep beep sound when you're like huffing and puffing in this game and your heart's beeping and you're about to die, that sound. That was the other one that would come out of nowhere and I'd be like, what's happening? Star Citizen, why are you in my daily thoughts? That's actually self-explanatory. Just enjoy the first month or 2 or so when he's sleeping all the time. Yeah, I mean, that's really one of the nicest parts about when they arrive is like, really, they're just kind of a lump that needs to be taken care of, not so much entertained. Look at that. We almost didn't have to drink any other bottles of stuff while we were here. The choking soundboard sound was the worst. I need to get it back. Shame on me for losing it. Miss having your kids able to curl up on your chest. Dude, how crazy is it that he's not even born yet and I already miss him being a newborn? Like, I think that's the kind of thing that probably happens on your like second kid because you remember how much you love the first one like at that age and then you know it's going to be gone in no time. I think that's probably where it comes from. But man, I'm constantly just like, I'm like imagining all the great memories we're gonna make. I'm like, I want more though. These are not good enough. It's my camera so far. Do we have any missiles on this ship? The ship's gotta have some missiles. Gotta have some missiles, baby. You don't have no missiles. Are your missiles stored inside? What the? Thoughts on raising babies? Just lumps that need taken care of. When you were in high school, your family went camping, you got a knock on your tent from a random family, your younger bro slept walking, woke up in their tent. Oh God. Sleepwalking and stuff is the... Ugh. Hated it. Hated it as a kid. Yeah, I know I can take the missiles off the ship, but where are the missiles? They ain't got no missiles on this ship. I don't understand. They must like pop out of somewhere, right? I imagine they must like... I would think they'd be like right here. Careful. No, I don't see any. Let's just go buy one. One of the most magical times, Strange. They keep their missiles up on the roof. Right there, is that it? Hey, are you a missile? Ow! Oh my God, that came in. God damn it, dude. It was like I'll have the last laugh. Oh, was that a missile? No, it's a gimbal. I don't think I can reach these missiles. Ooh, careful. Does the ship have less room in the back than the Cutlass? I think it might. Man, they just made it in. But how are you supposed to restock this ship from the ground? All right, let's just go get a different ship that has missiles on it. Can't be that hard. You danced with your daughter to some Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole and so on to help her fall asleep. Now she's 3 and we still dancing now. And then so she can fall asleep. Love it. That is adorable, bro.
The ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Space Dads. The League of Space Dads. LSD. You have a 6-month-old Blue Pike. Congratulations. Every day she's around is awesome. Magic, dude. They're literally magic, they are. And I only say that because I know I used to be one, and I, you know. Wow. What a baby that was. What? Can I see the missiles? I don't even see them. The ship is a lie, and it shouldn't be here. God. Please leave. If I had just gone to the store and bought missiles, this would have all happened faster. Just give me the freaking Vanguard, dude. Kids starting high school soon. Best of luck. How many people are like love to chaperone for their kids stuff? Like I really want to go on field trips to like the Bug Museum, and we have this really cool one of the schools local to us, UC Davis, is really big for biology, and they've got this amazing bug museum that I remember going to see as a kid. Ever since I did that, I always imagined taking my kid there. Not you. Too much screaming. Here we go. Dang it. Right, because I claimed it. No, I don't think I claimed the shiv. Or I might have actually, because it wasn't coming up on the elevator correctly. Magic until 2, comes back, then goes away again at 13, then maybe comes back later when I mature a bit. We had a great 2 years old. She was rough at 3, but at 2 she was so much fun. The best part of field trips for you is just watching all the little humans becoming real people. The social dynamics are just hilarious to watch. It's so funny seeing kids learning how to handle each other socially. The other day, my niece was kind of got annoyed with a friend. She has this friend at school, and the friend is kind of a troublemaker, but my niece is a very popular person, and she's really good at being social and making friends. So she makes friends with this kid, and she acknowledges that the kid is a little troubled, and he struggles with some other things more than other people, but she still puts up with him and she tries to help him. And you can, it's almost like that I can fix him mentality, but at 6 years old. And the other day, he just got on her nerves. I don't know what he did, but he got to the point where he just crossed a line with her, and she was like, I'm not interested in this today. I won't have it. And she walked over to her grandma, which is Mrs. Tomato's mom. And she told her, she's like, we're leaving. Not happy with this kid right now. And it's so funny, dude. It's freaking hilarious to when kids kind of like sort of act like adults. Back when we used to live in Turkey, we would drive through this village to get back home. And almost every other day, there would be this little kid that would be walking down the street in this village, and he had like a little hat on that looked like it was a grown man's hat. And he'd have his hands in his pockets, and he'd have a little bag on his shoulder that looked like he was carrying some books somewhere, and it just looks like he's got a job. And we always just used to imagine him like talking all of his frustrations and problems with the economy and stuff. He's like 6. It's so funny. All right, look at that. Missile stacked in a thing to make it look nicer, a little more spiffy. Let me see if I can grab another one before we die. So now when you put a missile down on a cargo grid, it doesn't just snap on its own. It has a little chassis that forms around it. But I would really, really, really love if they combined them. If I put this missile on top of this missile, and then it just made a trellis between the two, that's what we need. And I'm really hoping that's the next step from this, because if we're gonna need to start loading a bunch of missiles onto carriers to keep our ships alive, we really need to be able to pick more of them up more easily. They don't even have to snap on their own. It could just be that they give us trellises and then tell us to fill those trellises with whatever we can. I don't care, as long as we got more storage options like this. The frames also let you vertically snap. Ooh, that's cool. Let's see. That's cool. Yeah, if these could just be modular, I think that would be great. Although this does allow you to, you could probably, can you snap them? I put this on top of these. Ta-da! So yeah, I think I really enjoy the ability to store missiles like this, especially if we're going to be loading them onto capital ships. But these need to combine to make larger storage sections for our missiles and weapons and stuff. I think that's it. Once they do that, this is going to be an amazing addition that lets us start moving stuff more easily in Star Citizen and loading ships up inside of capital ships, which is definitely going to be a more important thing with the fleet battles and stuff going on. It's a start. We'll see where it goes from here. Open-ended containers with a grid inside or pallets would be nice. Yeah. They even remember when they used to talk about the ability for us to put boxes inside of boxes? All that kind of stuff would be great. You're in the R Star Citizen Discord and you couldn't handle some of the TSG groups, so you feel her. What? Who? Best part of the field trips was for you. Oh, yeah. I couldn't stack a horizontal one on a vertical one, unfortunately. But I bet if there's space, I don't see why not if you have a bunch of vertical ones stacked up together. But that's about it for me, folks. That's my testing for today. I hope you enjoyed the 4.9 PTU. We are limited by our ability to survive without liquid. Pretty sure we have a drink in our bag. We do. But you know what? Sometimes you only grow strong by dying by dehydration. Thank you all for being here with me. I appreciate you. This was an amazing freaking Monday. You guys on Toes Gang, actual MVPs. We will be pulling our Toes Gang winners for later this week. Not winners, but just top support this quarter. And I will be back with probably some more PTU gameplay on Wednesday. Obviously, whatever news is going on, new features that are happening, we'll try to run through it. Yeah, not too much else planned though. I'm sure there's going to be some news that comes out, some devs that pop up. We'll cover that as well. Of course, keep an eye out for a video if you are interested in virtual reality. I should be releasing one, I think, on Wednesday as well. Just covering kind of how I think it functions in the game right now and if it's going in the right direction. Spoiler alert, it is, but it's still not quite there. Anyways, thank you. You're great people. You do great. You're the best chat there is that anybody could ask for. Friggin', I just sit here and talk about nerd stuff with you and we complain and talk about our children. And yeah, I don't know. It's all good vibes. It's all good times, and I appreciate you guys. I'm going to send you over to another Star Citizen streamer. Let's find somebody new today. Let's hit up. How about Joe Face? Let's go check out Joe Face, y'all. Drop in there with the tomats, with the toes, with the chats, with the things. Blow them away. Let them know where you come from. Thank you so much for being here. You're great people. You deserve some good things, so take care of yourself today. Have a good time, and I will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.